Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing FC Motagua 1, LD Alajuelense 2, 2-2 on aggregate. Alajuelense advances on away goals in the CONCACAF Central American Cup 2025 quarterfinal, leg 2. Alajuelense advances to the next round and qualifies to the CONCACAF Champions Cup next year by going to the semifinals. Motagua bottled it again. And for the first 30 minutes, they did not look like they were going to bottle this game. And then Alajuelense scored, and then they kept falling apart harder and harder as the game went on. FC Motagua 1, LD Alajuelense 2, 2-2 global, goals de visitar para Alajuelense en la Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF, cuartos de final, partido vuelta. Alajuelense avanzar de las semifinales y Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF. Motagua en la repechaje. Goals were scored as follows. The 24th minute penalty is given to Motagua on VAR. Handball on Alajuelense when the ball really, as far as I could tell, really just scraped his fingers. It's incidental. It's sort of a bad call, but when VAR's around, it's probably going to be given. So they give it. Rodrigo Gomez takes a long run up outside of the box and in, takes the shot. Goalie goes the right way, but just a little bit late. Can't get to the ball. 1-0, 2-0 on aggregate. 1-0 esta noche, 2-0 global. And Motagua looks like they're going to advance, and they looked pretty dominant. Up to that point, they looked like they could have scored more than that one goal. They did not. That would really bite them in the ass when in the 30th minute, the ball falls to Joel Campbell and he takes a banger of a shot, top bins, beautiful goal by Joel Campbell. The legend of Alajuelense steps up and says, I gotcha, and puts them back into the game. 1-1, 2-1 on aggregate, 1-1 esta noche, 2-1 global. And from there, Alajuelense dominated this game. From there, they dominated. From the 30th minute on, they dominated. They were the better side after that goal. They smelt blood in the water. They pressed Motagua. They pressured Motagua to hell and back, knowing who they are. A bunch of bottle jobs. A bunch of choke artists. And again, Motagua shows who they truly are. A bunch of choke artists. Because halftime 1-1, 2-1 on aggregate, 1-1 esta noche, 2-1 global. Alajuelense comes right back out playing the same football, smelling the blood in the water, going after them, pressing down the field, taking chances. And Motagua had some chances on the other end to cut this game off. They did not score. Alajuelense stepped up and said, okay, we got to finally get this goal. It took them till stoppage time, which for them, smart idea, because the last 6 minutes, Motagua stepped up and really tried to score and get them out. Didn't happen, but 90+1, ball played over the top, lands to Diego Campos. He's in traffic. He has to put it far post, shoots in front of a player or shoots side by side with a player who could have blocked it, goes far post, it gets in. Ball rolls into the net, 1-2, 1-2 esta noche, 2-2 global, goals visitar para Alajuelense, 2-2 on aggregate, away goals to Alajuelense, and in the end, full time, 1-2, 2-2 on aggregate, away goals to Alajuelense, 1-2 esta noche, 2-2 global, goals visitar para Alajuelense, Alajuelense avanzar de las semifinales. Full-time stats are as follows. You have 15 shots to 9, 4 shots on goal to 6, 40% possession to 60% possession. You have 227 passes to 369, 78% pass accuracy to 85% pass accuracy, 12 fouls to 17, 1 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 3, 0 red cards to 0, 7 corners to 3. For me, Alajuelense, this was their night. They dominated this game. Once they got that first goal, this was their night. There was no question they were going to get the goal they needed to get the away goals tiebreaker. There was no question. There was no question whatsoever they were going to get there. They dominated. From minute 30 to minute 90, they dominated. Yes, Motagua looked good for the first 30 minutes, but they felt no pressure. Once the pressure started to build, they started choking. Again. They did it again. They did it again. Pressure builds, they choke. They always do. I don't know why we trust these guys. I don't know why we believe these guys could win. I don't know, honestly, why we think they're anything worth a damn. They're not. They're the most choke job, disaster-laden team ever. 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 Like, every time I'm like, hey, maybe I should trust them, they blow it. They blow it spectacularly. Alajuelense, they showed the heart of a back-to-back champion, a defending champion, back-to-back champion. They showed the heart. They've been questionable at times during this tournament. They've looked down and out during this tournament at times. But when push comes to shove, they found their answer. They found their answer. And they have a fighting spirit that I barely have seen in CONCACAF. They've got a fighting spirit. I love the way they play. They do the right thing. They play the right game. They do exactly what they need to do as a football club to win football matches. Even if they're out of it. Even if it all looks bad for them, they find a way. And that's exactly what they did tonight. They've had a hard tournament comparatively to their last two. But they still found a way. And that's awesome for them. They're in the Champions Cup next year. They have a chance to go for a third straight trophy. Olympia, if it is Olympia, it's going to be tough. But I was right about Alajuelense going through, and they still did it. That's what they do. With that being said, man of the match for me is Joel Campbell. Why? Because he set them up for success. He scored the goal. He woke them up, and they said, we could do this. And then they did. Joel Campbell set the tone. Flipped the game on its head, set the tone. And that's all they needed. So for me, Joel Campbell's man of the match for what he means to the club and means to this result. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you tomorrow. Dynasty Stars for the month ahead for October 2025. The members only video, and everybody plus the Dynasty Stars for a live watch along and review of Vancouver Whitecaps FC versus Vancouver FC, the Canadian Championship Final. We will be live for that. We'll enjoy it. We'll be here, and let's have some fun with it. I will see you tomorrow. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See ya.